Hello everyone and welcome back once again to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be playing some modded Skyrim. As you can see, we are in a different location than when you usually start off the game, and that's because we're playing with the alternate start mod installed. We're also playing with a boatload of other mods. We're playing with mods that overhaul the Civil War that's going on in Skyrim to make it seem like there's an actual Civil War going on. And the Dawnguard DLC has been overhauled a bit with the mods. A list of all my mods will be down in the description down below. So we are playing as an Imperial. I do plan on joining with the Imperial Legion. Um, our name is also Johnny Sweetrolls. I was going to show you my name, but I guess it doesn't show you your name up here. Yeah, we're probably going to be going with a destruction magic. And we're probably going to end up switching from using a sword to just using up straight up all magic. And we're going to start our life as a member of the Penitentius Oculatus. For those of you who don't know, the Penitentius Oculatus are basically the Emperor's bodyguards, the Emperor of Tamriel's bodyguards. And they're here in Skyrim because the Emperor is here in Skyrim, technically. I accidentally took some glass. I wanted the gold. Let's just take all this gold right here because they're allowing me to just take it, so I'll take it. Let's equip the Imperial Sword. Do we have our Flame Spell equipped? I wanted it in my left hand, not my right. Let's just favorite those real quick. And yeah, let's go out into the world of Skyrim. I think I'm going to start this series off with probably starting the Civil War questline, because there is a lot more to the questline now than in vanilla Skyrim because of all the mods that I have installed. So I kind of want to go and check that out. I always side with the Imperial Legion, mainly because Ulfric isn't really the nicest person, and I've never really liked Ulfric Stormcloak to begin with.
Leave me alone. I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly,
Oh.
and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's telling the truth. I'm not
These
going
two
anywhere.
Alikir warriors are harassing this Redcar woman.
She doesn't have a scar. What? Oh,
I'm just going to let them be. Alright, who are you? Oh, there's a Stormcloak camp that I just discovered, I guess. It looks like they're fighting the Imperials. I'm gonna come up closer to the Imperials and help them out a bit. Okay. It's one way to start off a combat, just straight up kill the person. Alright. The fighting's not completely over. Alright, that takes care of that Stormcloak soldier. Let's come up here, we'll see what these guys are shooting at. Alright, that takes care of him. I don't know what was going on here. Something got set on fire.
Stay alert. Never know when those Stormcloak dogs may charge.
Alright. We'll just take the arrows.
Keep your guard up.
Why the Stormcloaks would be attacking over here by the capital of Skyrim is beyond me. I mean, this is the capital of Skyrim where the Imperial Legion's being held. Let's go talk with General Talius and Rika. Let's close the gate. I guess we'll stay and watch the execution.
Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his high king.
Some
Best she
guard
know
you
now.
are.
Traitor!
All heart.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Tori. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Tori. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords. On this day, I go to Sodengard.
And he's not having a good day. Alright, so let's go over to the castle tower. We'll talk with General Tullius
Hello,
and
I'm Gisli.
Legate Rika. And we'll join up with the Imperial Legion.
If you need potions, that armor. Are you one of the Emperor's protectors? Can't say I envy that job.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
Yes, I would like to fight for the Empire.
Fine. Why don't you have a chat with Legate Rika? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you.
I'm telling you, Ulfric, I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion.
I can handle anything you throw at me.
Is that confidence or bravado? Confidence I can use. Bravado gets soldiers killed. We'll soon find out. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Haragstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients
What's
built
at Fort
many of the
Haragstad?
fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Haragstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in.
Alright, consider that fort already yours, ma'am.
Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier.
He'd
Alright.
be insane to try.
So we're off to Fort Haragstad.
That's not what my scout...
Alright, I guess
Potions, head over to
I guess what we head our make our way over there.
My city, friend. This here axe in full swing is a right terrible sight.
You have 2 axes. Alright, we're gonna go to Fort Haragstad. I guess in the meantime, while I'm making my way over there, I guess I could give you guys a bit of a history of Skyrim and where Skyrim stands as of right now. So right now, Skyrim is, as I've said previously, Skyrim's in a bit of a, I don't know why I'm picking this poor man's corpse. We're in the middle of Skyrim's in the middle of a civil war, right, between the Stormcloaks, the rebels, and the Imperial Legion. Right, the Empire. So the Imperials obviously are not from Skyrim. They're Imperials. The native race of Skyrim are the Nords, which are the Stormcloaks. The Imperials are from Cyrodiil, which is the capital of Tamriel, which is the continent that we that this whole event is taking place on. So Tamriel is the continent. Skyrim is just one province in that continent, along with Cyrodiil. Right. So 5 years ago, I think it was 5 years ago, 5 or something years ago, there was a war between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion, which are the High Elves, and they're from the Somerset Isles, right? All High Elves are basically from the Aldmeri Dominion, and I can't remember exactly why they were fighting the Empire, but all I know is that they were fighting the Empire, mainly because, I mean, the Aldmeri Dominion doesn't really like anyone that isn't an elf. I didn't want to draw my sword there. They don't like anyone that isn't an elf, so they were fighting the entire empire of Tamriel, right? Now, the Aldmeri Dominion did ultimately end up winning that Great War, and the Emperor, which is the current Emperor today that we will get to meet later down the line, Titus Mede II. Titus Mede II signed it was a treaty called the White Gold Concordat, which basically stated that, hey, the Thalmor, or not Thalmor, the Aldmeri Dominion is now basically in control of Tamriel, and you don't really have a say in the matter. I'm just gonna set my objective so I know where I'm going. And they also outlawed the worship of Talos, which is a Nordic god, basically. Some don't even consider Talos to be considered a god because Talos, he was a human, not really he was a human that supposedly ascended to godhood, and the elves thought that was crazy. You can't ascend to godhood. You're either born a god or you're not a god, right? And this is not where I want to be. So the Thalmor did not take kindly to the Nords calling Talos a god, right? That's a bandit chief who's kind of stuck. He unstuck himself. All right, I'll continue explaining when I'm done with this fight. Alright, let's just get some swings off on him when he doesn't have his shield up. Alright, the bandit chief's almost dead. That takes care of him. Alright, so the Thalmor didn't like the Nords calling Talos a god, so they outlawed the worship completely of Talos. I hope I can get this. So they completely outlawed the worship of Talos, and all shrines were to be taken out, whether it was your personal home or all temples or anything. You were not allowed to have a shrine of Talos, and in fact, just owning a shrine of Talos and owning an amulet of Talos can result in your ultimate death. They would execute you for just straight up having any sort of link to worshipping Talos, right? So the Aldmeri Dominion doesn't like the Nords already don't like the Aldmeri Dominion, right? And they already don't like the current the state of the current empire because, well, the empire is the one who signed the White Gold Concordat that outlawed the worship of Talos. Also, after the war was ended, before the Penitus Oculatus was created, there was another set of people that used to be the bodyguards of the Emperor, and they were called the Blades, right? The Automated Dominion did not like the Blades at all, so they went and slaughtered all of them. Not a single blade was left alive, except for a select few that actually was able to make refuge here in Skyrim and was able to hide themselves long enough from the Almerian Dominion that the Almerian Dominion just straight up hasn't found them yet. And you can see them in the main quest of Skyrim, right? Alright, so yeah, that's basically the state that Skyrim's in right now. Skyrim's currently in a civil war between the Stormcloak faction and the Imperial Legion. Nords are fighting for their freedom, basically, and the Imperial is trying to maintain the peace between them and the Falmer, or the Almerian Dominion. You'll see a bunch of Falmer agents here in Skyrim, and the Falmer agents are basically the ones who try to uphold the law of the Almerian Dominion. So yeah, that's the current state that Skyrim is in right now. It's not the best of states, but that's where we find ourselves in the middle of right now. Whoa. Ow. Got me on that one. Ow. There's that other guy. There's one way down there. There's another person in here. Alright. Alright, let's go down there, finish this guy off, and I think that should be everyone on the outside. I ran right into that one. Alright, let's go inside of the prison first. This is the normal Warhawk set, so let's go inside the prison. We'll clear out everyone inside the prison, and then we'll clear out the fort itself. Alright, that takes care of these bandits. Let's grab the coin purse. It's a lockpick. Alright, let's go downstairs and see what's down there, and then we'll head over to the actual fort itself and take out that. Alright, I think that's everything that we're going to find in here. So now we just got to take out the rest of the bandits, including the bandit chief in the other part of this fort. And the bandit chief should be right in here. Ow. Alright. Oh, that's gonna get me. I'm gonna level up, that's what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll put points into Magicka because I do plan on being a mage in this playthrough. Alright, that takes care of the bandit chief in this fort. Go around and we'll we'll loot some of the chests and stuff that's in here. I think there's only 2 chests in here, and I know this one's always locked. Lockpicking is not my favorite thing to do in Skyrim. There we go. We'll grab all of that. And we'll grab these health potions as well. Looks like we leveled up again, so let's put some more points into Magicka. Alright. Let's go into one-handed perks, and we'll put 2 perks into there to increase our damage for now. And that'll also come in handy because if we do plan on being a mage, we can get the conjuration spell Bound Sword, which basically allows us to conjure up a Daedric sword, and we can use that as our weapon, which is considered a one-handed weapon. And yeah, so that'll buff out our Daedric sword. So yeah, let's head back to Solitude. And we'll head over to the castle tower and tell Legate Rika that we've
Yes?
cleared out that fort for her, and then we'll take the oath, and then I think that'll do it for this video.
You can sell off that junk at
Tell me again,
No
why
lollygagging.
men chasing after a fairy tale.
What do you need?
If Ulfric gets his... Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm
Thank you.
impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire. Are you prepared to make that commitment?
Of course, I'm ready to take the oath.
Well then, repeat after me. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor Titus Mede II.
Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor Titus Mede II.
And unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire.
And unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire.
May those above judge me, and those below take me, if I fail in my duty.
May those above judge me, and those below take me if I fail in my duty.
Long live the Emperor, long live the Empire.
Long live the Emperor, long live the Empire.
Welcome to the Imperial Legion, soldier. Just remember, we take care of our own. Once you're in the Legion, you're in it for life. Speak to Bayron. He's normally out by the forge. He'll get you outfitted. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Legate Rika has a special assignment for you.
If Ulfric gets his...
Alrighty then, so
It'll be a problem.
that's gonna have to do it for this video.
We're backing Ellison.
We just joined the Imperial Legion. All those people talking, I need to get away from all this talking. Alright, so that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like on the video and to subscribe to my channel because that definitely helps me out a lot.
In the absence of the moot, it would further legitimize
If you have any future suggestions for videos you would like to see in the future, don't forget to leave those comments down in the comment section below, and I will be sure to read them just so I can see what you guys want to see in the future. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Army